РФ. Вот написано.
Russian media reported the loss of a KA-52 attack helicopter. This was stated by several Russian bloggers associated with Russian aviation, including fighter bomber and Voyvoda Veshayet bloggers. It is reported that the KA-52 commander was killed while the co-pilot, weapon systems operator, survived. Russian bloggers have not yet disclosed any other details. Presumably, the navigator managed to escape thanks to the helicopter's ejection system. The Russian KA-52 helicopter is a powerful weapon capable of causing significant damage. According to various estimates, before the full-scale invasion, the Russian aerospace forces had between 140 and 160 of these combat helicopters. At the beginning of the war, the helicopters took part in attacks on targets in the Kyiv region, including the airport in Hostomel. During the war, the Ukrainian Defense Forces destroyed or damaged a significant number of these Russian helicopters. According to Oryx analysts, over 60 Ka-52 helicopters have been lost by the Russians during the war, though precise data remains unavailable. As per one of the Ukrainian Armed Forces officers, if you see black smoke stretching behind a helicopter, it does not mean that it is destroyed. It may land somewhere in the occupied territory, and then it will be repaired. In August 2024, Russian troops lost a Ka-52 attack helicopter with its crew in the Kursk Oblast. A unit of the National Guard of Ukraine, Hostry Kartuzy, showed a destroyed Russian convoy on the outskirts of the village of Seladov. It is reported that the Russian armored group tried to expand the bridgehead around the village. The Ukrainian Defense Forces are doing an incredible job even in such difficult conditions, the statement reads. The Russian armored group consisted of 2 tanks and 2 armored combat vehicles that looked like Akhmat armored personnel carriers. The means used by the Ukrainian troops to destroy the Russian armored vehicles is not reported. We can assume that FPV drones were used. It is worth noting that Akhmat's self-propelled artillery systems are quite rare on the battlefields of the Russian-Ukrainian war. There have been only a few recorded destructions of Akhmat, but damage of various versions has been recorded on numerous occasions. Special forces of the Security Service of Ukraine are destroying Russian logistics and infantry in the Pokrovsk direction. The ongoing Russian attacks on Pokrovsk have become a significant focus in the eastern Ukrainian front. Pokrovsk holds strategic and symbolic importance for Ukraine as it serves as a critical logistics and transportation hub in the Donetsk region. Positioned as a gateway between the contested areas and the more secure Ukrainian-controlled zones, the city facilitates the movement of supplies, military units, and humanitarian aid to bolster defensive efforts and support local communities. The Russian military's push in Pokrovsk is part of a broader effort to consolidate control over the Donetsk region and to disrupt Ukrainian supply lines. Capturing Pokrovsk would provide Russian forces with a strategic advantage, allowing them to pressure other key locations and potentially pave the way for future advances. However, these efforts come at a significant cost. Reports from the front line indicate that Russian forces are enduring staggering losses in their bid to capture this crucial sector. Ill-prepared and poorly coordinated assaults have led to high casualty rates, with Ukrainian defenders using superior knowledge of the terrain, advanced Western-supplied weaponry, and effective drone reconnaissance to their advantage. Ukraine's use of combined arms tactics has been especially impactful in this sector. Drones are deployed to spot Russian troop movements and guide artillery fire with pinpoint precision. HIMARS rocket systems and other long-range artillery units have played a key role in intercepting Russian supply convoys and disrupting their staging areas. Ukrainian infantry units, equipped with anti-tank weaponry and supported by armored vehicles, have held defensive lines and launched counterattacks that inflict further losses on the advancing Russian forces. For the Ukrainian military, maintaining control of Pokrovsk is essential not only for its strategic value, but also for morale. The city stands as a symbol of resistance against Russian aggression. Every successful repulsion of an attack strengthens the resolve of Ukrainian troops and civilians alike, showcasing the resilience that has become characteristic of Ukraine's defense efforts. The relentless Russian attempts to seize Pokrovsk have placed immense pressure on their own forces. Soldiers are often sent into battle with insufficient support, leading to heavy attrition that is difficult to replace quickly. This attritional warfare has strained Russian military logistics and sapped morale among troops, especially those recently conscripted or pulled from less experienced units. The losses have been compounded by Ukraine's targeted strikes on Russian ammunition depots and command centers, which disrupt their ability to coordinate offensives effectively. Despite these setbacks, Russian commanders seem committed to a strategy of grinding advances, reminiscent of World War II-era tactics where sheer numbers are used to push forward at any cost. But in the modern era, where precision and mobility dominate, this approach has repeatedly backfired. Ukrainian forces remain agile and adapt quickly, turning Russian persistence into a liability. As the fighting in Pokrovsk drags on, the Russians are faced with a grim reality. Each small gain is offset by significant losses in manpower and equipment. For Ukraine, holding Pokrovsk is a testament to their strategic ingenuity and the effectiveness of international support in sustaining their defense. The battle serves as a reminder of the high stakes at play in this conflict, where each city represents not just land, but the determination of a nation fighting to maintain its sovereignty. Germany will be able to provide most of the €4 billion, $4.3 billion, pledged to Ukraine, even if the 2025 budget cannot be approved on time following the collapse of the coalition government, sources from the Budget Committee told Reuters. The funds are largely committed appropriations and can therefore be dispersed under provisional budget management if the budget is not passed, four sources said. German aid to Ukraine was cut to €4 billion in 2025 from around €8 billion in 2024, according to the draft of the 2025 budget. Germany hoped Ukraine would be able to meet the bulk of its military needs with the $50 billion in loans from the proceeds of frozen Russian assets approved by the Group of 7 industrialized nations. Germany's coalition government collapsed hours after Trump's victory became clear on Wednesday, when Chancellor Olaf Scholz fired his finance minister, Christian Lindner.
Thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe. Also, if you want to support Warthog Defense, please become our member and get early access to new videos, exclusive members-only videos, and become administrator in comment section. The membership link is in the description.
Rescues every day. We had a guy last week, it's 6 rescues in 6 days. You know, he's doing the job every day.